Hello, 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 fire signs. How are you? Happy new moon in Gemini. We're going to go ahead and take a look into what the new moon is specifically saying for the fire sign and the fire element and how it's going to translate for people with that in their sun sign. So this is for Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look into each sign individually when we go to the Moonology Oracle deck and then also the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. This is a moon reading. This is not a individual sun sign zodiacal reading. So we're going to look into this new moon for you. At the basis of the deck, what we have is faith. Okay, you see that? Faith. So we're going to go ahead and take a look into that. That is number 24, and that is the major arcana in this deck. There are a lot. If you have seen the collective reading, I would definitely take a look into into that reading also, just because we talk about um, the message as a whole and we go into depth in this. This is really good as a continuation of that. But if you only watch this, you should be fine also. But I would just suggest definitely watching that new moon collective read. So we're gonna read the definition of all these cards because these are coming in as basically my spirit messages. So for readings when I use these cards, which will be also for the moon readings, um, I'm gonna be reading the definitions as much as I can, just because the definition kind of sums up. This is more energy. It's less of actual like events. So this is a little bit. It's energy. When energy comes towards you, and I don't know why I'm really feeling inclined to tell the fire signs this right now. But when energy comes towards you, it can come to you in many forms. Sometimes one energy can come to you in more than one form. So we're definitely reading the energy of this, and you need to place this where it applies in your life. Okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we have faith. And this is the overall kind of basis of what this new moon in Gemini is trying to get to you, which is so fitting for the fire element because the fire element is all about passion. It's all about going after things that you want in life, and that would require faith in oneself and confidence. Faith and confidence. Okay, so we're going faith. Our keywords for this card are faith, self-belief, confidence, divine connection, trust, serenity, and surrender. Key phrases: faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspire confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You are not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. The meaning. To have faith, the eighth of the influence cards, is a beautiful thing. It inspires a feeling of serenity that is unshakable. With faith comes a level of self-confidence that sees you capable of overcoming all that life throws at you. To have self-belief gives you confidence when facing new and challenging situations. When out in a social setting, you are comfortable to be yourself. Having self-belief allows you to enjoy life more because you are less troubled by insecurity. With faith in yourself and your abilities, you stand a greater chance of having a successful career. You are more confident in taking well-considered risks. You are healthier and happier because you are under less pressure and emotional and mental stress. In turn, your relationships with others will be better also. On the other hand, a lack of self-belief or faith can be seen in our moods. the way we speak about ourselves, our body language and actions. Without faith and belief in self, every decision can become an almost excruciating process. If you do not believe that you will succeed or do well, then sadly, there is an increased chance that you will not. Doubt and a lack of faith breeds mistakes, procrastination, and self sabotage. But know this, you are not unimportant. You are somebody. You are unique. You have gifts. You have strengths. You have talents. You are bright with potential. And if you believe in yourself, you will shine. A little belief can go a long way. With faith and self-belief, you can accomplish great things, even miracles. Okay, I think that's so beautiful to have at the bottom, fire signs, faith, because I know you guys are so creative. You guys got that creativity really down put in your own unique way. It's a passionate, your creativity is passion. So what are you passionate about? Passion are your wants. Those are what you need to be creating right now. This is the new moon in Gemini energy. Okay? That's what this is talking about right now. So we're going to go here as the immediate thing. Now this came over from the collective new moon reading, and this is the Six of Earth. Okay? That's the Six of Earth. And what that's talking about in this particular deck is that's actually talking about taking a leadership role. So for you, for the fire signs are really being called from that collective energy, from that collective reading, to really become leaders in the community. Because you are so passionate, you are also so inspiring. Okay? You are extremely inspiring. And that calls for leadership. That makes you a natural born leader of other people. And it's something that you would actually enjoy doing. So, but here's the thing. You have to get yourself right before you can be granted that leadership from the universe. That full influence and stuff. You have to get yourself right. And when I say that, I mean balanced. You have to keep your heart pure and your intentions pure also and crystal clear. And you can't self-sabotage yourself. Okay? And this is what I'm talking about with the fire signs right now. You cannot self-sabotage yourself to get to this ascension. Your power is too great to be self-sabotaging. Because when you self-sabotage you, imagine being an inspiration. And like, imagine, okay, Barack Obama is a Leo. He's a fire sign, okay? He is so inspiring. Imagine if his intentions weren't pure. Imagine if he didn't have confidence in himself. That is what he's going to be inspiring in others. He's going to be, because people are seeing how he is, and people are seeing how he acts and how he behaves. So, when he goes the wrong way as a leader, his followers will go that same wrong way. So the universe is wanting you to get kind of clear of all of that before you can take your leadership role. But I do believe that you are ready. Okay? So we have the Queen of Earth here. And this is in the recent past. And she's just beautiful as ever. I'm in love with these cards. So this is the Queen of Earth. You can see her. Beautiful. She's got that bull underneath with that Hathorian energy and also that Taurus energy. So, Queen of Earth, Earth Mother, pragmatic, real, kind, nurturing, abundant, fertile mind, wise. Key phrases. Key phrases. Touch, connect, and create with your hands. Oh, look, and I'm using my hands. Be supportive and nurturing. Seek out a motherly role model. A need for wise and honest counsel. Kindness is required. You are loved and supported. Mother, do not smother. Share the responsibilities. And this is the meaning. The Queen of Earth symbolizes a real, authentic Earth Mother personality. She is larger than life and possesses an abundant, generous, and grounded nature. She is realistic but also sees magic everywhere. She is an Earth Mother who spends a great deal of time covered in soil, and is not unknown for her to walk around oblivious to the leaves and twigs in her hair. She adores creating a warm and inviting home where all are welcome. Cooking, cleaning, gardening, these are the things she loves, and she enjoys them all more because of her tactile and sensual nature. She is a woman who loves nothing more than using her hands to touch, connect, and create. The Queen of Earth is the epitome of kindness. She will offer support and nurture your every endeavor, while also offering wise and honest counsel. She comes to ask if this is how you see yourself, or have you been so focused on business undertakings and career that you have created an imbalance in your life and disconnected from your true nature? Is it time for you to enjoy the benefits of being a homebody for a while? Maybe a home cooked meal or weekend out in the garden is on the agenda, instead of meetings and reports. The Queen of Earth may also appear in your reading at times when you find yourself in need of a gentle reminder to be both nurturing and supportive of those around you. While you encourage and support others in their desire to better themselves, remember to do so without trying to change them. In her role as wise woman, she may be asking that you seek out those who embody her energy. Perhaps there is a need for you to connect with a motherly role model at this time. Maybe all you need is a hug, but you may also be facing issues that her fertile mind and natural wisdom can help you with. A little motherly advice may unlock an answer and provide a solution. Okay, so fire signs, this Queen of Earth, this could be you. For some of you, it's you in energy with other people. This is in your recent past, how you've been, which is not surprising because this is where that leadership comes. That's a leadership card right there. This is a type of leadership. Or that could be somebody in your life. That could be an energy coming to you, or that has already came to you in the recent past. But something has inspired you, and something has kind of guided you towards this leadership role, and that's through the mother. So, through that mothering, nurturing energy. Now, this Queen of Earth, it could be you, and you could be a man, because men have a feminine side just like women have a masculine side. And but this is a feminine energy, which means it's a nurturing energy, and an energy that kind of takes care and feeds. We just read this whole persona of her in the book of this Queen of Earth. So instead of being about money, she's about values, family values, and taking care of her family and being there. So somebody could be from your family, definitely family feeling tie, has inspired you to do something and to take this leadership. Could be by actions, could be a conversation. But either way, this is inspiring. Or this could be you in energy. For some of you, it is actually you. So we're going to look also into the present. And in the present, we have the King of Air. Yep, we have the King of Air. So we're going to go ahead and take a look into there. King of Air in the original tarot deck is the King of Swords. Okay, so here we go. King of Air. Hold on. Need to turn one more page. Or two. Or three. There we go. Got it. King of Air. Disciplined, ethical, commanding, expert, forceful, precise, rule-oriented, and respectful. Key phrases. a time for ethical behavior, no room for compromise. Seek the advice of an expert. Respect the rules or laws. Why are you pushing boundaries? Keep your judgment free of emotional impediment. Don't be drawn into an argument. Don't reject unsolicited advice. The meaning. The king of air is a just and fair leader with a stern and commanding presence. He can be imposing and somewhat intimidating due to his formal manner, but his stern countenance is tempered by a compassion born of his spiritual belief. He is an educated man with vast knowledge. He is also a wise man who has learned from every life experience. When he speaks, everybody listens. He is also a disciplined man who can at times be uncompromising and rigid, as he has a very fixed belief system. He cannot be corrupted or easily swayed. He believes rules are made to be followed and should not be broken. The laws of the land were made to keep people safe, and he believes those who break the law should understand the consequences of their actions. Yes, he can choose to show compassion in passing his judgment. However, he will not compound the wrong by failing to bring a wrongdoer to account. His judgment is fair but final, and is delivered in accordance to the law and without emotional impediment. When the King of Air appears in your reading, it may represent a need to seek legal counsel or financial advice. Is there a point of law or a money matter that you need to have clarified by someone who is not emotionally invested in achieving a particular outcome? If not a matter of law or a financial matter, it may be something to do with rules and regulations that has you concerned. Some sort of infringement on your personal rights? Seek out someone with expertise in the area of concern. You need to know where you stand. The King of Air is a no-nonsense person. He is direct and to the point, but uninterested in debate or argument's sake. You may find yourself in a position where you need to embody the same behavior. Don't be drawn into time. If all you were going to do is repeat yourself, present your case. Be direct and to the point, and then don't be drawn into further debate. If you have said all that needs to be said at this point, any further form of response is a waste of time and energy. If you find yourself dealing with somebody who embodies the nature of the King of Air, be advised that they are not usually somebody who will change their mind, nor are they somebody who is going to change their ways with ease. Change is possible, but on their own terms and at their own pace. If you attempt to push a King of Air type to change their mind, opinion, or behavior, you are courting conflict. If you are romantically involved in one, you might just have to accept them for who they are, because they are always going to be forceful and a little dogmatic. As a parent, he is always going to be a strict and rule-oriented father. He will demand respect, and that those who live under his roof follow his rules. His rules, however, are usually fair and do more to protect than to harm. So if you find yourself at larger heads, take a moment to ask yourself if it might be you who needs to look at their actions. Are you pushing boundaries because those boundaries need to be shifted? Or are you pushing them just because they are there? Okay, so fire signs. This could be you in energy in the present, but what I'm actually feeling for the majority of you, this is an energy coming towards you that you were dealing with separate. Um, and that's just kind of what I'm feeling off of the card for the majority of you. I feel a small percentage of you that this is talking about you, and that also depends on what else is in your chart. If you have any air in your chart specifically, and I'm just gonna say, yeah, specifically if you have any air in your chart, as far as in your rising or your moon sign. I don't think that there's any fire signs close enough to an air sign in the zodiac, which would make you cusping. So I would definitely say in your moon, especially in your moon, because we're talking about the new moon cycle. So if you are a fire sign, but your moon is in air, or it could be your rising, because your rising sign is determined by the moon cycle. So If you, yes. But other than that, this is an energy coming towards you. Fire, the beautiful thing about fire is fire does not care. Think about the element. Fire does not care about boundaries. It'll burn the boundaries away. When you put that in a person, however, and you put it in a mix with the other elements, it can cause some chaos. When a forest burns, the only one that's happy is the fire until it's done eating. Remember that. When the fire is in the forest and it burns, the only one that enjoys it is the fire. The earth gets scorched, the plants get burnt up, and the animals lose their home. When fire and the other elements can come together in peace is when fire is like in a campfire, or has when fire has boundaries, but fire has to be given boundaries. And since you've been gifted with the fire in your ego, you need to put those boundaries on yourself. And the boundaries can be not crossing other boundaries with people. Think about when you're being rebellious, because fire is very rebellious. Think about when you're being rebellious. Is it because you're being rebellious, or is it because you're fighting against something that's wrong? You need to really, really think about that, because it feels the same for both, okay, when it comes to fire. And I'm going to say this because I am a cusper. I'm on the Cancer and the Leo cusp. So I have water and I have fire in my ego. So I definitely understand this energy of um, fighting against authority. I get that. I understand. And without that being balanced out, it can cause a lot of chaos with the people that are around you. And you may not necessarily understand, or you may not see it that way. But like I said, when the fire burns in the forest, the only one that's happy is the fire until it's consumed everything. Remember that. And then that means we're coming into here in your near future. You will be judged on that. This is the six of fire, and in this deck, that is judgment. Okay? So the universe, that is the universal judgment. That's what I'm reading off of this card um, heavily. And then also that card, the reason why I'm not reading this is something that came into the collective new moon reading. You have three cards that popped up in the collective new moon reading, and that's the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Earth, Six of Fire, and then now the Seven of Air. This is the ultimate result. So after this, you need to go back to being a learner, okay? We're going to go back into that card in specifically. Specifically? Yeah. We're going to go back to that card specifically and kind of take another look into it. Just look at the key facts. Here we go. Spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, fundamentalism, indoctrination, and kindness. Key phrases. It's not what we believe, but how we believe. Lift others up. Does what you believe make you kinder? Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? There are many ways, not just your way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach. Moderate fundamentalist belief. So you're needing to temper that fire, and you're needing to go down beneath the ego and heal that inner child. And I think this is something that you are already on the path to doing, because you have that mother side, that mother energy in your recent past. So that mother energy has came to you. Either you are the mother energy, like I said, for a selective you, and this is depending what else is in your chart. Do you have earth in your chart, or another element, kind of like a mothering element, like a Cancer in your chart somewhere, depending on where that is. But other than that, This is the energy that is coming toward, that has came towards you, that the universe has sent you to talk to you, to kind of jog you and inspire you to go on that path. And that path is tempering and balancing out that fire nature, that desire, that passion, that passion, right? Okay. So that's what we got here for the spiritual messages for the new moon. Just like fire, it was straight and to the point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on to the individual signs, and we're going to look at the oracle decks. So we have Aries, Leo, and Sag for the moonology, and we have Aries, Leo, and Sag for the animal spirits. So the first thing that we're doing here, let's see. We are doing Aries. And for the Aries moonology, you have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay? The energy is gaining momentum. Ooh, yeah. Let's look at it like that. The energy is gaining momentum. This is a waxing moon. I believe the waxing moon is, it looks like to be there. That's the moon coming to being full. Yeah. Okay, 26. Hold on 1 second. Oh, here we go. Where is it? 90. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goal. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. I know the tune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. Awesome. Beautiful. And then Aries for the animal spirit, we're going to go ahead and look into the hawk. This is very motivating. I will tell you this. I definitely feel that for the Aries, and I'm not surprised. Aries is a very very motivating sign, really. It's a go-getter sign, it's an achiever sign. So definitely in a competitive one too. In a good way, as long as you keep it balanced in a very, very good way. Okay, so we have the hawk. Watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly, though it may seem small or insignificant. It will eventually redirect your course. When in balance, sees clearly, intuitive. When out of balance, sees too much, suspicious. And to bring into balance, perspective shift. So you guys are going through, so Aries, you are at the stage where you are almost to that new cycle. completely. You're very close. You're phasing into that. Um, we're basically all in the same space, you know. But I mean, we're talking about inches. I mean, as a collective, people are inches apart, you know. So it doesn't really matter. We're all at the same point. But you were almost there. You need to see this goal. The energy is gaining momentum. This is for Aries. You are almost there. Perfect. Awesome. Hope to see you also on Monday so that you can look at your individual reading, because I'll be doing fire signs as well as water signs for Monday. Okay, so now, Aries, you're good and you're free to go ahead and log off. We're going to go into Leo now. So for Leo, for the moon, you have a new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this. New moon in Virgo. Oops. Sorry, my whole leg moved that. Okay, new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you? Where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternate therapies. So add these into your routine now, however you've been feeling. If the situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. Attune with the moon. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Additional meanings for this card. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being pedantic. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is reliable. And then you also have the rabbit when it comes to your animal spirit. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. And the animal spirit is coming to us in the earth. The rabbit. No, not in earth yet. Well, I thought. Okay, the rabbit. Afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words. Oh, rabbit, they shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. When out of balance, over explains, talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence. Okay, so this is where Leo is a very extroverted sign. It has an introverted level to it, but it's a very extroverted sign. And what the universe is trying to say is silence your mind and become an introvert a little bit. Just for a little bit. Just try it out. It's not going to kill you. So you have a time to give rather than take, right? So, and then the rabbit energy of feeling afraid. You, right now, what the universe is doing with you, Leo, is It's from this reading here, right? This is coming into leadership. Okay? What you need to do to come into leadership is you need to take those training wheels off of you. You need to take your spiritual training wheels and trust the journey. You're not trusting the journey. When you freak out about everything, you're not trusting the journey. Take the training wheels off and trust the journey. Okay? It's going to be fine, I promise you. So that is the new moon message specifically for Leo. And now let's see. We got for Sagittarius now. For the moon, it's a full moon in Libra. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Sagittarius. Full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time to try not to fight. So try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attuned to the moon. Let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings for this card. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. And then as far as the animal spirit deck, you have the cosmic egg. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, the cosmic egg. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization, a sense of contentment and oneness, spontaneously arises within us, spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg in the seventh chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra, at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of a yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward toward Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. So right now for leadership, right now what the new moon is trying to say, you need to have, right, faith, This is what you need to have faith in. Faith that you're on the right way. Don't stress, Sagittarius. You're good. This is definitely something to deal with your love life. So your last push for leadership has to deal with when it comes to your heart and your love and not covering ego, not putting your ego over pain. Okay? That's the healing piece that you're doing right now. And you need to continue to do that because you're on the right you are on the right path. You're on the right path. And whatever you're dealing with, it's difficult, but it's there. The universe has it there to teach you something. It's not there to harm you necessarily, like officially, but everything is it can if you don't learn this lesson, because the universe is being very stubborn on you. That's what I'm feeling off of this, especially with this spiritual animal deck card. You see how you see, first of all, you have the scales. This is not an emotional piece. So this is where this King of Air energy that I was talking about is really coming in strongly for you. This is not your energy. This is the energy. This is the universe's energy on you right now, because the universe is working on balancing you out. So it can feel really hard, and it can feel like the universe is not on your side, but actually, in contrary, it is. And you see how tightly the snake is holding this cosmic egg? It's not letting it go. So, but under all that pressure, you see all the colors that that egg is becoming? That egg is in a transformation under all that pressure. So, what the universe is trying to tell you is you are in the universe's hand. You need to have faith in that. You are on the path that the universe has picked for you. Um, and you are pushing through that. Okay? And that is the last piece that is a piece that the universe wants you to go through when it's coming through the moon. What the moon is trying to say is that's what you need to do to get to that leadership position. Um, there's going to be steps along the way, but that's what it's wanting you to do for that. So just trust you are exactly where the universe wants you to be at. That's a big thing for you. That faith is pulling out, and that King of Air is coming out strongly. Um, okay, but that's all that I have for the fire signs. Look back on Monday, like and subscribe. If you like, then this reading, boosts up and other people can see it. When you subscribe, you get notifications of the readings that I do. So I will be doing fire sun sign readings on Monday, along with water signs. So Mondays I will start doing Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius individual readings, starting, like I said, this Monday on the 14th. So I hope to see you guys then. Definitely subscribe so you don't forget. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.